Confucius. Confucius was born in 551 BC, and his real name was Kong Quinn, which was later Latinized to Confuzi, and later to Confucius as we know it today. His name means Great Master Kong. His parents died when he was young. He wanted to become an advisor to a wise ruler, but he failed. He feared that disorderly conduct would lead to the end of civilization. He was largely unknown when he died in 476 BC, but his disciples spread his teachings. His teachings were known as the Analects, and they probably have the most important influence on Chinese society today. Let's take a look at those teachings. One of the first things that he taught is that there should be no clergy, no worship, no gods, and no life after death. He said that his teachings were a guide to morality and good government, and that expressed itself in several ways. First of all, he said that sincerity in social and public conduct was extremely important. And to do this, he defined the gentleman as a person of moral character, not of noble birth, who was reverent in worship, respected their father and the ruler, and obeyed rules of conduct, particularly what you do not wish to for yourself, do not do unto others, and take as much trouble to discover what is right as a lesser man would to discover what will pay. He also said that virtuous behavior by rulers was of more value than rules. In other words, he said that rulers should rule by example. Some of his followers came up with some important ideas. First of all, they said that the past is ideal for examining the present. They also said that peaceful living is possible only through education and rules of conduct. Other important Chinese influences, first of all, is naturalism, which talks about the yin and the yang. Now, the yin is the female, is considered to be the female force in nature and is dark and cold and passive, and the yang is considered to be the male force in nature, is light and hot and active. And what people need to do is seek a balance between those two things. The second other influence in Chinese society was Taoism, which said that we should withdraw from the world and contemplate nature. And then the final Chinese influence was called legalism, which meant to impose rule with strength. That concludes our discussion of Confucius and other important Chinese influences.